Inspire with Nendrix, the foundation.
Hey, Embracing Arms community, this is Dr. Danielle Hairston with Your Best Life, and I'm coming back to you with another 5-minute quickie. I hope you have a few minutes for me on this day. I was reflecting on our state of the condition of our country right now, and how many of our institutions and organizations and businesses have either closed down or have furloughed their staff or laid their staff members off, and how many people may have for the first time really paid attention to their budget and their spending, because now for them, it's the first time that they ever really had to reflect on that. What if, like the planning for the future. And that's something that I even had to do. And so with the institution that I'm affiliated with, we have been undergoing a bit of a furlough over the past 6 or 7 months. And what it did was it made me pause a little bit to start looking at my current spending and expenses, those things that I allow automatic charges to happen, on my account, those memberships that, I may have had and just never deleted the membership just in case I decide to participate again, just in case I don't want to have to, re-enroll and incur the re-enrollment fee if I cancel this subscription or this, membership or whatever that thing is. And so we continue to pay into those things. And so for me, I actually had to reflect on that before COVID. Probably about 2 years ago, I looked at my bank statement for 6 months, and I just looked at all of the expenses that were coming out, looking at what I was charging, on my accounts, looking at the memberships that I had, the fees that I was allowing to be charged to my bank account, like apps that I don't hardly use, multiple music apps that I had, just really starting to reflect on those expenses. And so if you have not made plans for your budget and you don't know the state of your institution and if they're going to be furloughing again in your organization, or if you have been laid off and really trying to make some better choices about your expenses, this is the time to do so. Start going through your bank account and start looking at all of those small charges. You would be amazed how those small charges add up. Things like Starbucks, things like, apps on your phone, little things like that, making purchases online. Believe it or not, I have friends that have done so much shopping online, they don't even know what they've paid for and don't know what they're missing in terms of deliveries. And so once you go through that, you would be amazed at how much money you will save by deleting a lot of those expenses. I think when I looked at mine about 2 years ago, I realized that about $1,100 a month was going into things that I could do without. That includes Starbucks. That included, certain apps. That included online shopping, random online shopping for things that I really didn't need, restaurant visits that I can actually make those foods at home. So think about those expenses that we've been doing, that has been occurring in our account that we absolutely don't need. So if you haven't had a chance to sit back and reflect on your expenses, take the time to do that, because you don't know the future of your organization. You don't know the future of your current position, because our state is in such a wreck right now, our country. So that's just my 5-minute quickie. I want you to take a moment and reflect on your expenses and what you can reduce. How can you reduce your footprint as it relates to expenses? So go out in the community and embrace someone. They're waiting on you, and continue to live your absolute best life as debt-free as possible. Have a good day.
My Lacansa boy, this is my residence. My prescription boy, this is my medicine. The world can be sickening, living in house resemblance. Not to mention the media's effort to keep us in the most simplistic state of mind. Lowest age bracket committing the highest rate of crime.